What's happened in the last 10,000 years with humanity? Right? A lot. There's been war, there's been slavery, there's been holocaust, displacement, suffering, famine, cold, all kinds of experiences that etched into us. And most of our ancestors didn't clean it up, right? Did your parents kind of take responsibility for everything as it came up and move forward? No. Mine didn't either, so we just have to clean it up. And as we said, we have this little formula, a recipe that's very simple. It involves humility, gratitude, the Creator in some form. If you're Jewish or Christian or Hindu or you're agnostic, it doesn't matter. It's the same energy. Whatever we call it's more for us, right? Do we kind of agree with that-ish? Yeah. So we would use the power of forgiveness. Now, what does forgiveness mean? Who's on my weekly calls? Who knows about the little bit of basis of it? About a third of you? Okay. Forgiveness means what? Release. Excellent. Yes. Letting go. Exactly. It means to forego. It means to offer up. Most of us have been trying to do what? Get rid of, right? Or understand. And if I can just understand why so-and-so did that, then I'll feel better. Well, that doesn't really help us, right? Because then they change the rules, right? Just when we got our spouse figured out or a relative figured out, what do? It's like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to do that. I had it all worked out in my mind. It didn't unfold the way it was supposed to, right? So what we need to do is get to the root of what we carry. The early versions of him are in his body running his life. It's not him as an adult. Is he lacking intelligence? No. Is the Creator doing something to him? No. So it's something inside of his body, literally, that's like a puppet, with the strings. That's what's going on with us. That's why people like 400 pounds, they've been trying to lose weight for 30 years and it's not coming off. They're not overeating. It's the early versions of them that are trying to get what? Validation, trying to be heard. That's who wants the resolution. So people will tell you their story. Do you have a friend who will tell you the same story about their marriage or how crappy their relationship or their job is? And they go on for ad nauseum and it doesn't help. But at the impetus, at the core of that discomfort is the version of them that can get help. Because what we're upset about, the things currently going on in our life are not the problem. They're an expression of, right? But it doesn't start there. It started way, way back, a long time ago, right? So to survive, the younger version of him probably made some choices, made some assumptions about life, about people, about himself, that maybe helped him to get through some of that, the tough times, right? But it's not serving him now. And that's why our bodies are conflicted, right? There's discomfort, maybe physical pain, chronic pain, maybe some other things going on. It's because the harmony, the balance, the flow of well-being isn't occurring, right? Because we're getting this kind of conflicted message. And probably multiple versions, earlier versions of him are going on in your body. Do we want to carry this stuff anymore? Are we tired of it? And stuff could be, I make 38 grand a year and I can't get past this threshold. It's like, what is it I'm doing wrong? It's like, I want to make 70. I'm getting this amount of money. That doesn't feel good, right? That can be addressed. Everything is fair game when we do this work. Not just your physical discomforts, injuries, and hurts. I'm talking about belief systems, relationships, anything that's showing up that you don't care for or is not aligned with your heart is resolvable. And sometimes in seconds, as you'll see in a moment when we handle some stuff for somebody.